Hi, welcome to PBL Unlocking the Language of STEM. I hope you're enjoying the GT Summit of Summer 2024. I'm so glad that you have chosen this session. During this engaging virtual session, we will explore the transformative power of project based learning, PBL, in the STEM gifted classroom. We will delve into how PBL can enhance the teaching and learning of STEM education for your GT students. Project based learning, PBL, is a vital language in STEM education for gifted students, offering a dynamic and immersive approach to learning that goes beyond traditional teaching methods. By engaging in PBL, gifted students are provided with opportunities to tackle real world problems, fostering a deep understanding of STEM concepts through hands on experiential learning. This method encourages critical thinking, creativity, and innovation, allowing students to explore complex ideas and develop solutions collaboratively. PBL not only caters to the intellectual curiosity and advanced capabilities of gifted learners, but also empowers them to take ownership of their learning, promoting autonomy and self directed learning. Through PBL, gifted students can connect theoretical knowledge to practical applications, making STEM subjects more relevant and exciting, ultimately preparing them for future academic and career success in an increasingly complex world. I am Sam, the K 12 STEM lead for Region 10 and also K 12 Science Instructional Practices Consultant. I've been with Region 10 for 10 years now, and this is one of my favorite topics to talk about when it comes to STEM education and student needs in our 21st century classrooms. Students may not act like it, but they do love to solve a problem. They like grappling with information, and when they are vested, you will see their creativity soar. Let's jump into PBL and see what advancements we can make to enhance the student learning experience, regardless of what you teach. My talking points will include the following. First, the what. What is PBL? We will define it and talk about its principles. Second, the why. Why is this approach to instruction impactful for the GT student? Third, the how. How do we implement PBL? And fourth, where? Where can you find and use resources to build PBL experiences for your classroom? What is PBL? By definition, PBL is a dynamic classroom approach where students actively explore real world problems and challenges to acquire deeper knowledge. PBL is based on principles including student driven inquiry, real world relevance, collaboration, and reflection. PBL is good for all students, but this type of approach, is necessary to support the needs of GT students. Let's discuss why. First, the depth of learning. PBL allows for in depth exploration of subjects catering to the intellectual curiosity of gifted students. Complex problem solving. Gifted students thrive on complex, open ended problems that challenge their higher order thinking skills. Autonomy and independence. PBL promotes student choice and autonomy, essential for nurturing the independence of gifted learners. And finally, interdisciplinary learning. PBL integrates multiple subjects, offering a holistic learning experience that aligns with the diverse interests of gifted students. Let's talk about meeting their needs. Differentiation. PBL naturally differentiates instruction, allowing students to work at their own pace and level of complexity. Advanced content beyond standard curricula. Projects can incorporate advanced content and concepts, pushing gifted students beyond standard curriculum. Creative thinking. PBL encourages creativity, innovation, and the application of knowledge in novel ways. And finally, collaborative skills. Students working in teams help gifted students develop essential social and collaborative skills. How do you start implementation? Well, you want to first identify real-world problems. Start with issues that resonate with students and have real-world application. An example could be a science project on environmental sustainability where students design and propose solutions for reducing school waste. Student choice. You want to allow students to choose their products or projects or topics within a given framework. An example could be in a history class, students could select a historical event or figure to explore and present through multimedia projects. Interdisciplinary projects. You want to allow students to design projects that cross subject boundaries. An example here could be a project that combines math, art, and technology to create a model of a sustainable city. Scaffolding and support. Providing guidance and resources while allowing students to take the lead on their projects. An example, offer mini workshops that focus on research skills, critical thinking, and presentation techniques. And also, assessment and reflection, using rubrics that evaluate both the process and the product, and also incorporate student reflection. An example of this could be students to maintain a project journal that documents their learning journey and reflections on their challenges and achievements while working on their project. PBL works to drive student performance in the classroom. In a recent study by Lucas Education Research, it is noted that PBL classrooms not only outperform non-PBL classrooms academically, such as on state tests and AP exams, but also the benefits of PBL extend beyond academic achievement. As students develop essential skills, including creativity, collaboration, communication, and higher order thinking. Additional studies that document that the impact of PBL on K-12 learning are available in PBL research that is annotated at the end in the New Tech Network website. That will all be referenced here in just a few minutes. These studies and sources demonstrate the positive impact of PBL project-based learning on various aspects of education, including content knowledge, problem-solving skills, motivation, and engagement. They contribute to the expanding body of research affirming the effectiveness of PBL in improving student learning outcomes. For instance, research examining the impact of New Tech Network (NTN) PBL on student engagement found significant enhancements in student enthusiasm and participation in the learning process. Here, it is noted that middle school students reported more frequent engagement in authentic learning activities. Middle school students were also more likely to report a more rigorous learning environment. Middle school teachers and school administrators report that PBL instructional approaches allows for students to actively engage in creativity and problem solving and deeper questioning. So what does this look like in the classroom? I wanted to provide you with a few examples that I have put together here to give you a sampling of PBL in action. You can find many more examples on High Tech High and PBL works that will be referenced in just a minute. Examples of PBL in action could include STEM projects. Example could be building a robotic arm to simulate human movements, incorporating engineering, physics, and computer programming. Humanities projects. Examples including creating a documentary on a social justice issue involving research interviews and multimedia production. And then finally, arts integration. An example could be that students are involved in designing a community mural that represents a local history and culture, integrating art, history, and social studies. We don't want to forget that there are always challenges that come with new approaches and systems in instruction. Let's take a brief look at these possible challenges in PBL for your classroom. Time management. It's important that students learn how to manage their time effectively through timelines and checkpoints. This can be an individual group document where it is noted the time frames that you are working within. Some of these documents can be found at sources like PBL Works, which again will be referenced at the end of this session. Resource allocation. You want to ensure that students have access to necessary resources, whether through school or community partnerships. And a balancing guidance and independence. Find the right balance between providing support and allowing students to take ownership of their learning. Don't forget, you are a facilitator, so it's up to them to complete the project. In conclusion, we want to empower gifted students. We want to emphasize how PBL empowers gifted and talented students in allowing them to create or in catering to their unique needs and fostering a love for learning. The long-term benefits include a highlight of the skills gained through PBL by your gifted students. That includes critical thinking, collaboration, and real-world problem solving. We are preparing students for future academic and career success through this process. Where can you find resources? I have mentioned a couple. Here are a few of the resources to consider to get you started, and this also includes the link to the slide deck for reference. PBL Works has implementation tools and examples for teacher use. You can create an account for free to gain access. High Tech High. Don't let the name fool you. They have amazing projects for review for elementary through high school, and there are also resources for purchase. PBL Works and High Tech High are my two favorites. If you want more resources, please don't hesitate to reach out. The TEA STEM Toolkit link can take you to a variety of documents and briefs to help you further your professional development and understanding of the STEM classroom. And in addition, we have Edutopia. This is a playlist, if you will, of their resources to support teachers in integrating this instructional approach into their classroom. If you have any questions regarding implementation, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am here for you and would love to work alongside you as you embark on this journey to implementation of PBL for your classroom. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day learning from the others through the GT Summit 2024. Thanks.